Hello, hello, hello. It is your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate. So come on in the room. How is everyone doing today? I do ask that when you enter the room, please leave your thumbie. Also, if you're catching this on replay, don't forget to leave your thumbie. We are going to have another ASL session today, and I'll be showing you what I'm working on as you can see it. So please share this video. And don't be afraid to add comments, please. I will admit I'm a couple of days behind on the comments as life has been happening, but I do plan to get to those today. As I always tell you, it may take me a couple of days, but I do get to all comments. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so. And when you see that notification bell, make sure you hit the one with the dimples so that you always know when I'm dropping fresh new content. It is another beautiful day here in Hampton, Virginia. It's a little muggy. We've already been out in it. But that's because it rained last night, and boy, did it rain. Oh, y'all, it rained. I do have a few things that I want to share with you all. So, y'all come on in the room. If you're not comfortable taking your shoes off, I got a mud mat at the door. Just make sure you wipe your feet real good. We do have wood simulated floors, so I'm not worried about the carpet staining. I just don't want to leave mud tracks. Hey, Marsha. How are you, my love? So glad you're here. I know y'all see that I am feverishly working, and it's because I feel like I got behind, but I'm going to explain that to you a little bit later. But I'm happy with the progress. I am so happy with the progress. So I'm going to get started. First of all, I would like to thank all of my subscribers. I really, really, really do thank you. I could not have made it this far without you all. There have been times that I ask myself why, but when I look at the fact that you all keep joining me here in the room and I look at my subscriber count rising, I'm ecstatic. Now, speaking of subscribers, that leads me into my very first topic, which is shout outs. And my first shout out goes to Michelle of Yes, Michelle Crochets. I know that's right. I know that's right, Marsha. Um, y'all, Michelle reached 1,000 subscribers. So we all need to give her a woo woo. I am so proud of her. I really, really am. And y'all know that I call her my Michelle. I got it, and Lori, you're just in time. But while I'm on Michelle, I also want to remind you that she does post under Yes Michelle Crochets. Um, she does her steals and deals. So make sure that you're always checking up on that. Also, she has a blanket going around called the Twister Hood of the Traveling Blanket. And I am so honored to be a part of that cause. Michelle started out with the first square. It then went to Jessica SMC, I believe. I may have the initials wrong, but it is Jessica. I do know that part. And yes, I am subscribed, and yes, I do check out her lives. But she did the second part of the blanket. It went from her to Auntie Seta, who contributed her portion, and it went from Auntie Seta to Ivy of Ivy B Creations. Went from Ivy to Marty of Flossom Crochets. And it will be coming from Marty to me. I'm excited, y'all. And then it goes from me to Juan. Y'all, it's like I'm excited to be a part of it, but I'm so nervous because Juan comes after me. And I'm like, will it be good enough? I don't doubt my capabilities, but it's just some people you kind of put up there. And yeah, Juan is one of them. And it's not because, you know, it's because he's so authentic. It's because he's so real, as are many of you. That's why all of you I hold in high regards, and I look up to you more than you realize. Um, so I'm waiting for the blanket to get to me. I have to check the mail today. I'm checking the mail every day. I'm checking it like every day. I can tell you that a little prepackaged came, but I'm trying to wait for the blanket itself to get here, and I'm going to show all of that together. Okay. Also, Michelle has two other channels. One is the audio accessibles. I think that one is coming around. I'm starting to see more people. How do I know I'm seeing more people? Because I listen. The Bossa Nova one, I'm surprised she doesn't have 1,000 views by now because I listen to that one all the time. I do. I get the morning motivation ones and the Bossa Nova. Ugh. And then she put one out recently, the classical music. That one stopped me dead in my tracks. It did because I love classical music. I don't tell a lot of people that, but I do. I love classical music. So you want to skip on over and check those out. Everything that I'm telling you now is in the description box below. I made sure I put it there before I came up here. So you can easily get to these sites from below. Also, she has a new channel called The Creators BF, and it's for content creators who want to either become content creators, learn about the logistics involved, or just to better their channel. So that's a real good one to go to as well. I think right now she has dropped 3 videos, unless she dropped one since yesterday. But they're really good to check out. So you want to go check those out. So again, that's Yes Michelle Crochets, Audio Accessibles, and the Creators BS. All of those links are in the box below. And like I said, I thank you all for giving her congratulations here. But shoot over to her channel and congratulate her there as well. Okay? Do that. Give her that love. She deserves it. The next person on my list I wanted to shout out is actually here in the room, and that is Lori Stories and Crochets. Yes, she is awesome. Y'all, you need to check out her channel. Her progress with the farm animals blanket. I'm loving it. I'm loving what I'm seeing. And the reason I love it so much is because if there are flaws, you see it. She takes you through it. And it just lets each and every one of us know that we're not perfect. We are not perfect. But beauty comes at the end of all of this, all of our trials and struggles. And when I tell you all about this, I'm going to verify that. And also, Lori believes in giving out the shout outs always. And I love her for it. I really, really do. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate you so, so, so much. Um, and the other thing, oh yeah, enjoy her shared moments. Her name, her title, her channel name, you're gonna get stories. And I'm loving the one about the students. If you don't know, she taught math, and the stories from the answers, the weird answers you get to quizzes. Lori, I got some stories too, even though I've never been a math teacher, but my oldest daughter is. So I'm familiar. I'm very familiar. I'd also like to shout out my other person in the room, and that is Marsha of Blind Stitches Creations. Y'all, I put her in the category of those who will keep me in check. Sometimes I can't answer the phone when she calls, but she she keeps me in check. She keeps me in check. And if I ever feel down and feel like I can't do this or this isn't working out for me, I think of Marsha all the time. Blind Stitches Crochets, you all, yes, she is. And she works her way through, and she puts out beautiful work. She puts out beautiful work. You need to go check her out. And the last one on my list for today is my moderator. I don't see her in here, but it's okay because, y'all, I give grace because I know we have life struggles. I understand that probably better than anybody else. So I don't hold a whip. I just appreciate her for saying that she would take on that task. And she's been here when she was able to be here. And I appreciate her for that. So that is my shout outs. Now, I want to give you a quick health and weight update. Okay, so I gained. About a half a pound. Okay. That means I ate when I was supposed to. It's okay. I haven't really been that mobile here lately, and it's just a reminder that I need to get up and move a little bit more. I'm not downing myself. I'm not, stressing about it. It's just that I promised that I would be open and transparent with you all, and that's what I'm doing. I'm up to, I think it was 226.2, but it's okay. Michelle, we've been giving you all kinds of congratulations and love and hugs, and you got my hug. So, yes. But like I said, the information for the content creators is in the box below. Check out Michelle's 3 channels, all three, all three, all three. Okay? You want to hang out with Lori for a bit? The night that the tripod was broken, I don't think I have ever laughed so much. And it wasn't because the tripod was broken. It was trying to decide what to work on next and the tripod being fixed. And it was so much fun. If you go back and find that video and check it out, it was hilarious. Her stories, I'm telling you, they are absolutely hilarious. Okay. So I want to tell you about Wintertime Warmer. That information is also in the description box below. I can tell you that the pattern is on Ravelry, but I actually got it from the Big Book of Scrap Crochet Afghans. I think that is listed under my community page, how you can find that book. A lot of beautiful Afghans in there, y'all. I'm telling you, there are a lot of beautiful Afghans in here. This right here, I have actually shed tears over this. I have, because this is a prime example of no matter how long you've crocheted or what status you put yourself at, you can always find something that will humble your behind. Tell me why I caught it from every angle with triple crochets, double crochets, single crochet. I don't even think there were any single crochets, but slip stitches. Well, yeah, single crochet, because I build my doubles on the end using the stackable singles. But y'all, I love the back of these. I love it. I love it. And the front, tell me that's not gorgeous. And the texture is unbelievable. And I'm telling you all the good things about it before I tell you why I cried. Even though it's thick and plushy, it is not heavy. It is not heavy at all. I'm using a J hook, which is a 6.0. And like I said, it's basically double and triple crochets. It's when I say simple, it should be. It should be. But these ends, and it's not the strings because we're going to be adding fringes. That's why we left these. But if you don't get that first stitch right in the row where you're adding this treble, it's going to throw everything off. And when I tell you, this is for one of the ladies over at Walmart who wanted pink. I know, I know. Michelle, more pink people are coming in my life right now. But she gave me the first color as pink and her second color as teal. And at first, I wasn't even going to add any teal. I was just going to go pink and get it out of my system because you know I'm a purple girl. I'm all purple. Yes. And well, we're going to get back to that. But when I got ready to do my trebles, I couldn't understand you are everywhere. Yes, you are. But when I got ready to add my trebles, I could not get that first stitch right for some. And y'all, I followed the first two golden rules. First of all, I did my swatch. And I don't do swatches, but I did my swatch and it came out perfect. I read that pattern at least a half dozen times just to make sure I had it. Because I don't like to keep going back looking. But I had to keep going back looking when it came to adding these trebles, which I believe was row 3, if I'm not mistaken. I could not get this in right. And all of my little window panes were slanted. And I couldn't understand why they were slanted. So I went back and I'm going to change this person's pattern. And it's nothing against the pattern writer. She did a wonderful job. Miss Christine, I can't remember her last name, but she did an awesome job writing this pattern. It was just my level of understanding. Because once I went back and did it the 5th time, y'all know me and that 5, it worked out fine. So what I actually started day before yesterday became a true start last night. So this is basically what I did last night. I've not been able to This is the second row that I'm on today. And it is a 3-row repeat. It is really, really simple. It offers so much texture. And even though you're adding that outer layer in the treble, because it actually, when you add the treble, it opens up. So you have to go back and put it back together, which is cool. It's so cool. But you would think it would feel really bulky. It feels texturized, but it is so lightweight. It feels plushy, but it's so light. And I'm using 4 worsted weight. So this is definitely another one I will revisit. I don't know who for, might be for me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm loving it. And as I said, let me see my live. You were, yes, yes, yes. It was. It was so much fun, right? I mean, to watch. It. Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting I can do that, y'all. So forgive me. But I had so much. I'm having so much fun making this, and it goes really quickly once you start. It goes so fast. It really does. Okay. So health update. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not great. I'm being honest. My mental health is not where it should be. Do I need to take time off? No, because right now this is keeping me going. Um, it's been hard. We're going through some things, and some of it's old, some of it's new. I call it all life, so I'm lifing really hard right now. But just keep me in your prayers, keep me in your hearts, keep me in your good wishes. Um, I did have therapy session today, and my therapist told me something that y'all know I'm a crier, but she really made me cry because she's going above and beyond in trying to help my family situation, and just the thought of someone doing that, just it really touched my heart. Okay, so let's do ASL. I told you, Lori, you came on time. So, okay, okay, we're going medical with the ASL today. Um, and I'll start with, I think the most complicated one, because one of our own just happens to be one of these. And what I'll do first is middle finger of the dominant hand inside the palm. Just stir it around. Then put it in your mouth like eat, but you're just going to do that once. And then you're going to cup the hand and put it back into your hand. And what that is, when you stir it around, that's medicine. Medicine. When you take it and put it in your mouth, that's peel. So you combine the two for peel. Stir it, put it in your mouth, that's peel. Now, when you stir it, put it in your mouth and cup and put your hand down and tap. Tap twice. Tap, tap. Okay. That's doctor. So, stirring peel doctor is a pharmacist. And of course, I'm talking about wine. Duh. So, yes, stir it, peel, doctor, pharmacist, medicine, peel, doctor. That's pharmacist. Okay. I also just showed you doctor. Doctor, you just cup your non Digo! Cup your non-dominant hand and just tap it twice in the center of your hand. You can also tap your wrist. So, doctor, doctor. Okay? Two fingers. In. Remember your in. Tap twice in your palm. Nurse. The letter N. Tap twice. Nurse. Nurse. Okay? Now, the letter H. Dominant hand. Over your opposite shoulder, you're going to make the sign of a cross. So a H and a cross is hospital. Hospital. I go to the hospital. I didn't, but it's just a sentence to show you. Or I go clinic. The C hand, top to bottom and across. Clinic. Clinic. I go clinic. Okay. Non-dominant hand, pointer straight up. Dominant hand, sliding the scale. Temperature. 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 Okay. This one's easy. Two cupped hands. No, it doesn't mean snap. It means break or broken. Break. So break. I got a break, so I had to get a never cast. Cup your hand or up and down your arm. Cast. Okay. Two of my favorites are left because I always seem to have an appointment. Cupped hand around, fist down. An appointment. Appointment. And Michelle, you and I can identify so much with this one. V's on each hand. Non-dominant hand down, dominant hand up. And twist them. That means migraine. Migraine. It's okay, Lori. We always do replay. Yes, I got you. You can always email me. Migraine. Okay? From the top, we have medicine, medicine. And then we have peel, peel. And then we have doctor, doctor. Yes. When I saw it, I was like, okay. And then, of course, doctor, cupped hand and palm, doctor. The letter N, tapped, nurse, nurse. Okay, and where do we find doctors and nurses? The letter H, the hospital, the hospital. And the more personable ones we find at the letter C, clinic, clinic. One of the first things they do in triage is check your temperature. Temperature. And why do we even go to those places? Because we're sick. Sick. Those two fingers, sick. Okay. One of the reasons we go, migraines. migraines, or we may suffer a break. I got it, Michelle. Love you. Break. And if it is a break, you usually need a cast. Cast. And then they want you to follow up with an appointment. An appointment. Okay? So that's what we have today. That was fun. Do you all remember? Okay, how about if I say to you, welcome? Remember that? That's welcome. Come in the room Tuesday. Or come in the room today, Tuesday. And that's come in room. I didn't show you that one. I know. Today, Tuesday. I know I went kind of fast with all of that. That's just to show you how they can be used in terms. We can say, and that's our one pharmacist. I have a lot of fun with these. I take them and I throw them into sentences the best way I can. And that's something that I never told you all to do, but try it. Try it. Try leaving out the little words like in, a, the, of, just like the main words. Like my, okay, my appointment with, we're leaving that out. My doctor is next week. My appointment with my doctor is next week. Next week. Next week. Okay. So we're going to go over the ones that we did for today because I am throwing a lot in there and I do apologize. Got a little bit excited. So we're going to go back with our medicine. Medicine. When you have to go pick up your medicine or your prescription. Medicine. And it may come in the form of cream or a pill. 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 And we're going to pick it up from the pharmacist. Medicine, pill, doctor, pharmacist. Okay? And who called in the prescription? Our doctor. Doctor. But they need to confirm the prescription with the nurse. Nurse. And these people were at the hospital. Yes. Please go get that refill. Hospital. Letter H. Hospital. But I have a follow-up visit with them at the letter C, clinic. Clinic. Okay? And I know the first thing they're going to do when I get there is check my temperature. 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 Thank goodness this time I don't have, I got confused, a migraine. Migraine. I know when I went once before, I had a break. A break. Which meant they had to put me in a cast. A cast. And then I had to follow up 6 weeks with an appointment. An appointment. Okay? So, how do you think you got that? Like I said, you can always catch this on Team Replay. Write down the words. Sometimes I have found when I write the words down, the sign will come to me a lot more easily. And I try to group those together that kind of go together, like the medicine pill doctor. I know that that's a pharmacist. And then, of course, I go right from there into the doctor. And I know the nurse follows the doctor. And they're either at the clinic or hospital. You know, you need an appointment to see them. Why do we go? Either for broken bones or migraine or just because we're sick. Maybe Okay, just because we're sick. And what do they do when we get there? They check our temperature. Okay, did everybody get that? I hope so. Please don't forget Team Replay. And don't forget to share the videos. Yes, yes, yes. And Lori, I'm still waiting for my tea. I am going to let you know when I get it. Sometimes I noticed once before there was something, it said it was delivered, and it was actually delivered to our post office, but the worker had not delivered it to us. Our mail comes late. Our mail comes like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. So I'm out here at nighttime going over to the mailbox, and I did go yesterday evening. So I'm going to be looking out for the mail truck today to see if it comes today. And I'll be so happy to get it because I haven't had coffee in the past 2 days, y'all. In the past few days, actually. Why? Because for 2 of those days, we didn't have any creamer. And I wasn't in the mood for black coffee. So I opened the refrigerator door today, and yeah, and I see that we have French vanilla creamer, and I'm excited, but we have no coffee. Us have no coffee. Y'all, I was shattered. I pulled my chair in the kitchen, positioned it by the sink, had my two little helpers in there ready to help me. I was like, okay, get an espresso pod. We're going to do the 10 ounces, I mean, the 14 ounces today of the espresso, and I will double use a pod. Yes, I will. But I was like, get that, pass me the salt, pass me the vanilla, and we'll get the creamer closer to time. I'm probably going to end up making iced coffee, and that's cool. And when she opened the cabinet, there was no coffee. All of us went, no coffee? My grandson, the jokester, says, you know how you can get her back? You go get some coffee and you hide it. And then when she's looking for the coffee, there'll be no coffee. He's talking about my daughter, his mom. And I'm like, little boy, I'm gonna need you to stop with your shenanigans, okay? I really am. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't trade those two little boogers for anything in the world. I know, I know, I know. I'm calling myself functioning, but I have accumulated enough Murphy points that if it's the adrenaline I need, I can shoot over to Murphy's and get me a Red Bull. No, it doesn't taste the same as coffee, but it does have the same effect. But I really would like to sip on some coffee. As a matter of fact, I think I might text my daughter and ask her to bring me a cup. It's not going to be the same because it's Murphy's coffee. And Murphy's coffee is not great value espresso. But sometimes us got to settle for what us can get. I know. I know. And it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna have to do it. Y'all, this has been fun once again. You all just don't know how happy you make my heart. You just don't. My whole being, my whole spirit. I'm excited about getting here. I try to get everything done before I come in, have everything set up. The only thing that I regret, and I do regret it, I don't have any finished objects to show you this time, but hopefully that will change by Thursday. This works up quickly. I don't know if it's going to work up that quickly or not, but I do have a couple of things planned to do so that not only can I show you all things, but to have that sense of accomplishment as well. I can tell you, I found my brush. This was the only, I had gotten down to this one, ponytail holder. I had gotten down to this one, which is my detangler. And then I have my brush, and then I have my smoothing brush, which kind of lays everything down and makes it look neat. Well, I had lost this one. So I was going from the detangler to the smoother. Oh, oh, happy belated birthday to your son. But I was going from the detangler to the smoother. Give me my hip hurts. And it it just didn't give me the look that I wanted. I didn't have that brush that was going all the way to my scalp, that was massaging my scalp like I like. So then I messed around and lost the smoothing brush. I still can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. And everything is like right here normally, but sometimes I have visitors who borrow things and don't bring them back. I don't know. But at any rate, I found a brush. And this is the one that even if I lose everything else, I can work with this one. So I'm happy I found that last night. My head feels a lot better. But yes, that is where we are. I am not going to hold you guys any longer. I am going to get back on this. Like I said, the information for this, the pattern, it's a Ravelry pattern. I forget the young lady's last name. It is Christine. Um, but it is in the description box. In my community post box is the book, the information on the book that I got it from, which is the Big Book of Scrap Crochet Afghans. There are a lot of beautiful Afghans in there. I'll probably show you, excuse me, that book on Thursday, just so you can see some of the deliciousness that's in there. Y'all, I'm telling you, amazing stuff. And it's an older book. Um, but blah, 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 blah. The pattern is in the description box. Like I said, please don't forget to give Michelle love for her 1,000 subscribers and check out all of her channels. Yes, Michelle Crochets, Audio Accessibles, and the Creators BF. BF is best friend. And trust me, she takes you through it like a best friend. Also, visit her stand store. That information is on her page. Not, I tell you, I give y'all tidbits. I make y'all do the work. I give you the first part of it. I lay the foundation for you, but y'all got to do the work. Oh, I was commissioned to do a Hello Kitty um, bikini, and excuse me, I could not make it work. I couldn't. I could not make it work to save my life. I kept trying and trying and trying. I could not make the Hello Kitty look right in the bra part of the bikini. And it bummed me out, but it humbled me at the same time because I know that I can't do everything. I can't. But as I sit here and think about it, I just thought of a way that it could be done. Wish I had thought about it then, but I'll try it and see if that works. Yeah, that's an idea. Hmm, I'm going to try that. But yes, don't forget your words for the day: medicine, heal, pharmacist, doctor, nurse, cast, temperature, break, migraine, appoint, appointment, temperature, hospital, and clinic. Okay? I had fun, guys. I really did. I want you all to go on and continue to have a spectacular day. Whatever the weather's like where you are, make the best of it. Make the best of it. Enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to be bold, be brave, be beautiful, and behave. Jump on over and check out my Create and Relate Facebook page. Just starting to get back into that, as my Instagram page. Both of those, Create and Relate. Unfortunately, with the C before we change to the K. But I love each and every one of you. You know that from the depths of my soul. So until we see each other again on these YouTube streets, peace out, everybody.